Guys, welcome to my channel. I'm LeetCoder. If you guys are new to my channel, I pretty much do LeetCode style questions and I explain things in the simplest way possible. Today we have a pretty good problem, guys, So let's get into our problem statement, right? So the problem is called longest substring without repeating characters. It's a very famous problem, guys, very famous, you know what I'm saying? So he says, given a string S, right, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Pretty much they're telling us to find the length, right, of, where all the, pretty much, let's go ahead through that example real quick. So we got A, so pretty much we got this string, right, and then the longest string without repeating characters, ABC, right, which is this substring right there, right, boom, boom, all right, another one, ABC, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying, because there's no repeating characters, you know what I'm saying, so just A is unique, B is unique, you know what I'm saying, that's the length, right? But this one was not good, right? A, I'll show you guys, right? This A, B, A, because A, we've already seen an A, right? So this substring is not valid. I'm saying the constraint says the substring should have no repeating characters. I'm saying, so that's a constraint, right? So this is a very good problem to use sliding window, right? So I already did a video on the sliding window technique, right? I introduced you guys to that technique in my previous video. You guys should go check it out. I went into a lot of details in that problem, so something's gonna pop up there. You guys could click on it and go check it out. It's a very good problem to get started with if you want to understand the sliding window, right? So yeah, guys. So we're gonna have a sliding window. This is more of a dynamic sliding window, right? All right, so the way we're gonna do it, right? We're gonna have a left and a right pointer, right? And then the right pointer's job is gonna help us to expand, right, the window, right? To keep expanding the window, right? Once we've seen like a character we've seen before, right? So once the constraint becomes invalid, right? Because it says there should be no repeating characters, right? So once the constraint becomes invalid, we need to shrink the window. What I'm saying, so let's say A, B, A. We encounter an A, right? We're like, oh, oof, that we can't have an A in there because we already got an A. So we need to shrink it. So the left corner's job is going to be to shrink the window. What I'm saying, so that each left corner's job is to help us to decrement, right? To shrink it. So we're going to shrink it, and then and then we just now it becomes valid again, right? So now that's a valid shrink. So there's no repeating characters. What I'm saying, and the length is still 3. You know what I'm saying, and yeah. So that's the whole way we're gonna solve. So you see this one, right? There's the maximum one is 1, right? Because B. So every pretty much letter index, right, in the string is a substring, right? So that's a substring of size 1, right? Because it's only B's. What I'm saying. So this one's the same way, guys. What I'm saying, the maximum, the longest substring in that string, right, with no repeating characters, is WKE, right? WKE. I'm saying, or we could have went KEW. I'm saying, either or, guys. I'm saying, yeah. So yeah, so a substring. You know what I'm saying, so they need to be, what I'm saying, come right next to each other. Substring. So that's a substring. You know what I'm saying, if they said PWKEW, PWKE, right, is not a substring, right? It's a subsequence because the W in the middle cause it not to be a big substring, right? PWKE would have been a length 4, but it's not, so that's why we don't account for it. So yeah, guys, so let me just go through the examples really quickly, okay? So you guys could understand how I'm gonna go about solving the algorithm, guys. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much we're gonna have a left and a right pointer, right? So now we're gonna keep expanding, guys, with the right pointer, right? I told you guys. So now, and then we're gonna have a set, guys. The set is gonna allow us to know all the characters that we've seen before, right? So that when we encounter a character that we've already seen, we're gonna check the set, right? Is it already in there? If it's already in there, guys, we're gonna shrink the window. What I'm saying, like promised. What I'm saying, so that we could still be in the constraint, right? The constraint was given for a reason. There should be no repeating characters. What I'm saying. So yeah, guys. So and then we're gonna keep shrinking until the thing becomes valid, guys. So let's go ahead and go with that example, right? So right now, those are the index, right? Right. So now those are the specific characters. So this is just this example, right? So I just want you guys to be on the same page, okay? So now we get the left and the right pointer, right? So now, guys, the way we're gonna go about solving it, so we're gonna increment the right pointer, right? So let's go ahead and increment that. So now, to account for a, right, we need to add a to the set, right? And then, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys one thing, right? So now, guys, every iteration, we're gonna check the length of the substring, right? So because every iteration, right, we're gonna make sure that the substring that we got, right, is a valid, right? It fits into the constraint that's given to us, right? No repeating characters. So every time we're gonna keep checking for the longest one, right? So we're gonna check the length every time. So yeah, the way we're gonna do that, right? So we're gonna check. So right now, so we add a to the set, right? So now the left. So let me just take that out. That's not important. So now, guys, we have now the length, right, of the maximum length, right, is going to be the maximum length, or so just put that here, right? So it's very clear, guys. So I'm saying, so now every time, right? So now the maximum length, right, is going to be the current maximum length, right, which was 0 initially, right? And then or right minus left plus 1, right? So we do right minus left plus 1 to get the size of the window, right? And because the index is 0 base, right, we need to do plus 1 to get the actual length of it, right? So to get the actual length of a of this character, right, it's of size 1, right? But 0 minus 0, right, since we're putting it still on, right, is only 0, and the length is not 0, right? We need to do plus 1 to account for it. You know what I'm saying? So now the maximum length now, variable, is updated to 1, right? And then we increment the right pointer, right? So the right pointer gets incremented, right? So we check, is B, have we seen a B already, right? Nope, we have not seen a B, right? So we're still within the constraint, guys. So we're Gucci. So we're still good. So we add that to, we add B to the set, and then we check, right? 1 minus 0 is 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So the length is of size 2, right? And then we keep we expand the window even more, right? Because we're just trying to get the biggest length, right? So now we check, is C already in the set, guys? Nope, C is not in the set yet, right? So we add it to the set, right? And then we update the maximum length variable, right? Which is 2 minus wherever left is at, right? 0 plus 1, right? So the maximum length where there's no repeating characters so far that we've seen, right, is ABC is of size 3, right? So we're still, you know, into constraint, guys. We're still good, right? So now we go into the next character, right? When we check, is A already in the set, right? We've seen an A already, right? A is part of the window. So we cannot do that, guys. We like, all right, the constraint is invalid, right? So we need to keep moving the left pointer, keep shrinking the window until the window, right, becomes valid again, right? When there's no repeating characters, right? For this particular question, I'm saying. So we increment the left pointer, right? And we check again, right? Is A in the set? So before we increment the left pointer, right, guys? Before I forgot to tell you guys, before we increment the left pointer, we need to remove, right? So we'll remove that character, right? We remove it from the set, right? And then we move it forward, right? So now we're not accounting for it anymore. So there's no A that's part of the window, right? So now the thing is valid again, right? That's a good thing. So we're good. So now we're going to, since we're pointing at an A again, right? Now we could add that A to the set now. All right, we add A to the set. All right, that's good. So now we check the length again, right? So the maximum length is already 3, right? and the length of this substring, right, is 3, so it stays the same. You know what I'm saying? So now we're good. We increment it again, right? And then we encounter the same problem, guys. You know, there's already a B, and we encounter a B again, right? So we have to remove the B, all right? Since we're gonna move forward, and it's not gonna be part of the window anymore. So we need to remove it from there, and then increment the left corner, right? Since we remove it from there, now we shrink the window. We shrink the window by moving the left thing forward, right? But remember, every time we always make sure that, you know, before we move forward, we remove the character from the set, since we're not accounting for it anymore. So it's not going to be part of the window anymore, right? So now we keep moving so now we're good, right? So now we check the length, right? Still 3, and we move forward again. All right, same problem. We've seen a C, right? We will move. So yeah, I forgot to put the B, right? For the last iteration, right? I forgot to put the B, right? The B that was there, I forgot to put it, right? So now we've seen a C before, right? So we need to remove C, and then we need to move forward, right? And then length is still 3, so the maximum length stays the same, right? So now we gonna increment the left pointer, right? The right pointer, I mean, right? So we increment it forward, right? And wow, we've seen a B. There's a B. Oh yeah, before we move forward, guys, I forgot we gotta put the C in there since we're gonna account for it. You know what I'm saying? Since it's part of the window now, right? Every time we need to, we add numbers with the right pointer, right? And we remove stuff with the left pointer, guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, so the next thing that we're doing, right? So now we go to the next iteration, right? So now there's a B, and there's a B that's inside of our window, which is not good, guys. We don't want a B. So now we're gonna keep moving forward until we until the string becomes valid again, right? So now, guys, so we have to shrink the window. So we shrink the window by removing that character, that whatever the left pointer is pointing at, right? We remove it, right? And then we increment left forward. And then we again, there's still a B in there, right? The string is still not valid. There should be no repeated characters. So now you move L forward again, right? So, and then we gotta remove B, remember? Remove B, right? Remove B, and then we move L forward, right? So now the string is valid again. Now it's happy, right? So now we're good. So now we're in pretty good shape, guys. Now we do, yeah, we have this, the right pointer, right? It's 2, so it's not bigger, so yeah. And then we do the same thing again, right? Is at this position now. So we have to make the string valid again, right? Boom, boom. And now the length of this substring, right, is going to be, that's a valid substring, right? Now the length is only 1 because there's no repeating character. So yeah, it doesn't, the maximum length doesn't get updated because, you know, 1 is not bigger than 3, right? So the maximum thing that we saw was A, B, and C, or BCA, right? Or this ABC, you know what I'm saying? That was the maximum length, right? So now I hope you guys were able to understand the thought process and the logic behind it. So let's go ahead into the code, all right? So guys, let's go ahead. So right now, I told you guys, we have a left pointer. All right, we also got a right pointer, right? And now next, guys, we're going to have a set, right? Like I told you guys, a set that's gonna hold characters, right? That's gonna let us know the characters that we've seen before, guys. It's a very good data structure for that, right? When you want to see any duplicates in anything, right? So guys, yeah, so this is the very same way that I did in the previous sliding window problem. So make sure to go check that out, guys. I'm saying you guys will see the similarity between the two. You know what I'm saying? So we got the right pointer, right? That's gonna loop through the whole string, right? I plus plus, okay? Right plus plus, I meant. All right? So now the right is gonna help us expand the window, right? And the left pointer is gonna be at the beginning of the window. So yeah, so right now, guys, we're gonna get the character, right? We're gonna call it char right. So that's gonna be s that char at whatever the right pointer is pointing at, right? So we get that number, right? We get that number, right? And we have this while loop, guys, you know, to make sure. So yeah, also we need to have the max length, right? So initially 0, what I'm saying. So now we have a while loop, guys. The while loop is gonna help us while these set, right, has the number in there, right? Since we're gonna keep shrinking the window, guys, we're gonna keep shrinking it. So the way we're gonna do that, right, is gonna be so yeah, once we have that character, right, so I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. So well, it still has that character in there, right? So notice that we didn't add it yet. So we're gonna do so char, right, char left, right, the character that the left thing is pointing at, right? We're gonna do s that char at left, right? That char at left, right? So we get that character, guys, and then we're gonna check, right? Once we get it, we're gonna remove it from the set. Since we're not gonna account for it anymore, we're gonna remove it. That's the whole point, guys. We're gonna remove it because we're not accounting for it anymore. So we remove that character. You know what I'm saying? After we remove it, right, we do left plus plus to go on to the next character, guys. Remember? And same thing example, right? So in the maximum length, right, it's gonna be map that max every iteration, right, to the maximum length, or right minus left plus 1, right? And then after we're done, we just simply return max length, right? Let's press run code.
2,000 years later.
Also, yeah, guys, yeah, one important step that we need to take care of, right? We need to, after we remove that character, right, we need to add it to the set, right, to account for it. What I'm saying. And then now, let's go ahead and try to run the test cases, guys. I think we should be in pretty good shape. All right, cool. We passed that small test case. Let's check all the test cases. Perfect, guys. We're able to pass all the test cases, guys. You know, this is some time complexities of n, right? So this is a very, very good, efficient way of doing this, right? I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. If you guys find this helpful, please give me a like. If you guys want any, have any questions, make sure you ask that in the comment section. And also, if you guys are new here, I'll be doing a lot more videos like this, so make sure to subscribe. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.